Not all great players make a
Great
great
coaches.
coach.
You can
Yes,
see
yeah.
with
So
Rooney as an
no,
example.
leave Rooney. Don't talk about
No, because
Rooney.
you
So
wear
people saw
Manchester
Rooney.
United
People
shirts
saw
now.
Rooney at Old Trafford at the 2-2 draw against Tottenham, and they were saying, "Oh wow, very soon they will sack Ten
Ten
Hag
Hag,
and employ Rooney." I'm like, please
they
don't do
play.
that. Don't even think about it. Leave the love where it is, so that I won't get angry. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a free agent. Sacked by Chelsea, sacked by Real Madrid, sacked by Manchester United, sacked by Tottenham, now sacked by Roma.
Who are we talking about?
The sacked one.
Jose Mourinho
What
has
is
been
wrong
sacked
with that
again.
man? Exactly.
Why did you call him the sack one instead of the special one?
No,
No,
no, no.
it's very, very
No, he
special.
said he's a special one, but now he's the sacked one.
Well, I think this is leaving a blueprint for the future.
Blueprints.
How to be,
Sacked by
how,
5 clubs.
how to
Top
be,
clubs, actually.
how to have
Roma
more
is a
red
top
cards.
club. Well,
How to
yeah.
have more red cards in a season than
Yeah.
the whole league itself.
He was he was like
Before he
knowingly
was sacked,
sabotaging
like
himself.
he collected. I'm sure this red card, some players have not even collected it before. 6 red cards before during his time at Roma.
But will you say, because we look at Pep of Barcelona, and then Pep of Bayern Munich, and then Pep of Man City, you might say Pep actually evolved tactically.
Pep did not just evolve tactically; he's also evolved in his how he gets the
Philosophy.
players, the philosophy. There are times when he was at Barcelona, he played something called total football, which the likes of Johan Cruyff brought into the squad, and where tiki taka. In Bayern, he tried to implement it. He saw that it didn't work at first. He started doing 4-2-3-1, changed the formation. He tried it again, it didn't work, and he kept trying different formations.
And
He
then now
evolved.
Man City.
Finally, it worked at Bayern, where he won the league. But it's just that Messi, where he played against the like of MSN were hot those times, so they did not really do much in Champions League side. But when he went back to Man City, he did not start. It was not all rosy at first, so saw that the Premier League was not what he thought it was.
Yeah.
He evolved. Second season, third season, we started seeing Guardiola ball, and league started running in. Now treble winner.
Yeah. Now from Pep to the person who recently, another great coach recently, former player also, who recently won another trophy for Real Madrid, talking about the Don, Carlo Ancelotti. Now, he himself also is one of like this category of coaches under the bracket of Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
Now, did he himself also evolve as a coach compared to Mourinho? But people say that Mourinho never, like, he didn't evolve. Yes, he won the trophy for Roma the first time in a very long time in the club. It's not as high budget as the Man
Yeah, of
City,
course.
the Man City, the
Roma
Bayern Munich,
actually
the Real
under
Madrid.
financial fair play
Yes.
regulations at the moment, so they are trying to adjust the wage bill to the players and all. It's quite a lot.
But then,
He
talking
got
about
them doing something.
actually playing on the field of play, did Mourinho evolve as a coach?
No.
Starting from his days from Real Madrid down to Chelsea to
No.
Tottenham to Man United down to Roma.
No,
Has he
there was
stuck
only one
to
time.
his same?
Yeah,
like,
it's still the same.
tactics
It's still the same tactics, but there was just one time where it looked like, this is Mourinho ball is fantastic, and Manchester United. That was at Manchester United in 2018. There's a particular time in that season where
I
they
think
were balling.
Mourinho after Man United, after Ferguson, Mourinho has to be the most successful coach in that era. Yeah, in terms of trophies, yes, yeah.
Of course, Mourinho is not lacking trophies. He's not a coach that would lack trophies.
Aside
Tottenham, he got to the final and they sacked him.
Well,
why?
Tottenham aside now, because the club they are immune to not winning
trophies.
trophies. Yeah,
Like how Thierry Henry did to that woman.
Well, for Mourinho, it's people will say yes, you are as good as the players you have under you. Under 2 years despite in the last 2 years in Roma, he has spent less than 20 million euros. They won a trophy, European trophy at that. They went to another final.
Another final of another.
Yeah, they are
European
still in
competition.
Europe, and they're just 5 points off Champions League spots.
I do not understand what the sacking was for, because Napoli
Anyway,
too
for
are
the
doing
record
bad.
now, well, let's talk himself before the record.
Napoli are doing bad, so
Yeah.
though they've sacked some coaches, but they are not in a haste to easily replace. I understand why they replaced him with their homeboy Daniel De Rossi. Fine, but De Rossi too is not like he had a good record. He relegated Spal to Serie C. So what
Well, I
is
always say not all great players make a
great
great
coaches?
coach.
You can
Yes,
see
yeah.
where
So
Rooney as an
no,
example.
leave Rooney. No, don't talk about
No, because
Rooney.
you wear
People saw
Manchester
Rooney.
United
People
shirt
saw
now.
Rooney at Old Trafford at the 2-2 draw against Tottenham, and they were saying, "Oh, wow, very soon they will sack Ten
Ten
Hag
Hag,
and employ Rooney." I'm like, please
they
don't do
play.
that. Don't even think about it. Leave the love where it is, so that I won't get angry. Because the same way we loved Ole Gunnar, we saw how things turned. So at the beginning
Yeah,
it was all
though
sweet and
Social
fantastic.
really tried, though. He tried, but he could not go above his level.
Really. So you can't win the trophy.
He could not go above his level.
Yeah, okay. So for Mourinho now, and for
What
Roma,
next?
what's next? Well, Roma has moved on. They have employed somebody else. But for Mourinho now, I can remember NFF said rumor has it that and Mourinho was the person that recommended
Jose
Jose
Pesero.
Pesero for the national team, and I think the real Jose now is available. Should we be trying to poach him to Super Eagles?
What kind of
At
football?
least we know that.
What kind of football
No,
do you
wait,
want
now
the
let me
Super Eagles to play?
land. At least we know that we will win something. Should you grab
Oh, you're looking at it from that.
in that aspect, from that angle?
Okay,
So
Nigeria.
should NFF be trying to like Mourinho come to Africa and
It's not even
always loved
possible.
Africans,
Yeah,
you
he's
understand?
not going to go. He's going to go back to Chelsea.
Chelsea, Portugal, uncle.
Maybe, but I think it's just a little bit too soon for
Too
Portugal.
soon. Too
Yeah,
soon. Well, they just recently got Roberto Mancini, who
and they're
hasn't
doing
really
so
stayed,
well.
yeah, and they're doing so well. But I don't know. For me, he's still one of the best. Let's say he's not the top two, but he's top five
Of
coaches
course,
in the
I remember
world.
we did the ranking now. So
Yes.
I put him in. I think it was not number 4 or so.
Yeah.
He's still there. He's in among the conversations, the likes of Don Carlo, Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, even
Guardiola.
Guardiola. Of course, he's
Yeah.
always in that bracket.
Well, speaking of Guardiola, and he recently won the FIFA the best award for best coach. Haven't she took Man City
So their
the
first
first
Champions League.
Champions League
Yeah,
treble FA Cup and the Premier League, and they have won the Premier League in the last I think 5 or 4 in the last 5.
they don't even, they've not just win it like
They are blowing teams
struggling.
away.
They did not win it struggling.
Guardiola came to England and turned England to Farmers League. That's just the truth because for we always call
Whether you like it or not,
we always call the France League the German League, the Farmers League because they
Farmers
have
League.
one team dominating. Yes, we always have the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool push Man City, but eventually Man City always try to get it. But then one that is trending and people are saying that he's spoiling his philosophy. We should hold FIFA by the neck. What's going on in trophy? What's the nomination process like, and the
Yes,
eventual streamlining who
winners.
gets to win? Is Messi winning the best male footballer for
Footballer.
FIFA
Well, it was not even
2 years
around.
after the World Cup, and he won the one. Yes, we know that World Cup took place. He won that year. He won
Yeah,
the best. But then people say he shouldn't even be
there at all. He should
there
not be
at
in the top
all.
3 because he's not even playing at. He was not playing. Currently, he's not playing at an European club.
Yes,
And if you are ranking 2023 award, giving them to 2024, the World Cup was not played in 2023.
yes.
So why that bias?
Maybe they're using they're using the Xavi
And
Iniesta.
the funny thing
Uh,
was they said it was a tie, and
yes, and then captains of national teams. And I'm like,
what?
which national team is voting? Now
I even
I
got to
feel
see. I
bad.
got to
I
see
feel
some
bad
of
for
some of
Erling
the.
Haaland, honestly, because
What else can he
what
do?
else exactly?
What
Because
else do you want him
Euros
to
is
do?
coming next this year or next year.
No, we are not going to be there.
Yes, and so
The
even
same
if he
thing that
does
happened
so
with
much,
Jorginho. Why Jorginho was talked about that particular year was
yes,
because he did so well in the Euros. Chelsea won the
Chelsea won the
Champions League,
Champions League. Yeah,
and then they were in Jorginho for Ballon d'Or. Who
like
does that?
don't play. But Messi winning the Ballon d'Or, I said Ballon d'Or, the FIFA the best. Well, people say I included. I don't think he should be the one getting the award. But then
Haaland.
he has gotten it already, and he's 8 years. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And then for the one I want to talk about, the female award category, certain Aitana Bonmati definitely won, and she is the first player to have won the um, World Cup. Call it a Golden Ball.
Yeah, the Golden Ball,
Yeah, she won
the Champions League.
the
She's won the Champions League,
Euros.
won
She
the
won the
World Cup
Euros
too.
World Cup, and then she also has the FIFA the
Different
best.
award.
Yes, and she's a fantastic player. And it's like the last FIFA the best is like Barcelona and Barcelona and Barcelona,
You
Spain,
cannot take
Spain,
you
Spain.
cannot really take
But
anything from
something very
Barcelona at the
funny in
moment.
this thing is because the FIFA starting 11,
11.
um
Barcelona players are not,
just no Barcelona women actually won the Champions League, and then
and some of them
Spain
are
team
Spain.
Spain team won the World Cup. But I've seen just two players talking about Olga Carmona and
Bon Martin.
Bonmati in the FIFA the best, and I'm seeing
Yes.
so many English
England.
players. And then you ask, did
What
England actually
happened?
win the World Cup,
Because they got to the final.
or did these players actually, win the Champions League or the league?
They didn't.
No, certain. I'm a Manchester United fan, but then it's good to
What
see
is Elatun doing
Ella
there?
Toon doing there.
What's she
Ella
doing
Toon
there?
is there. I'm happy for her. Mary Epps is there.
This girl,
Russo is there.
Russo now in Arsenal.
Lauren James is there also. Sam Kerr, Alex Morgan. Now these players, and you're like, what happened to the likes of Ona
Come on now.
Spanish legs? No, Ona Badie,
Oh,
who of Spain, former Manchester United, currently Barcelona. Why is she not
the
there?
right
And I'm
back.
seeing Lucy Bronze in that particular position.
Alex Greenwood. Don't know.
She had well,
Questionable too.
Greenwood did well
Though
in the World Cup.
she
But
was.
for Man City finished fourth in the league.
So how
Yeah.
come?
And then that will take us to Serena Wigman winning the FIFA for the women's coach.
Now that was questionable
Now
too.
back to back, or rather back to back to back, or back to back actually. And then you talk about Jonathan, the coach of
Of-
Barcelona,
What about the Spain coach?
the Spain coach. Well, you can also say he has a shout out for that one. But then yes, England went to the final for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Jonathan won everything winnable will aside the trophy for Barcelona. And I feel he should be that he or the Spain coach should be the one getting that award. Pep won it for the men. So why
Yeah.
didn't they give it to probably a player who won the world a coach who won the World Cup? Yeah. But then the Women's World Cup took place a year after, right? Months months
Scaloni,
after.
You know that Scaloni did not win the FIFA the best because he won the World Cup. No, he didn't win it. So probably
So Pep
didn't.
Pep took it because he got the treble. And then so I feel Jonathan should have gotten
the
award.
whole award ceremony. I think is something that the way Cassia said, you create an award, then you give it to people you like, but that's
Okay.
not it because it's a voting system, and it does depends on the individuals who get to vote
Yeah.
those people. So there's a lot of personal bias. Imagine Luka Modric nominating Brozovic in 1, 2, 3. He put him as third.
Okay. I saw a certain player, I think Tony Cruz. Someone nominated Victor Osimhen. I want to go and bless the person's page. Thank you for remembering our boy because he did well for
Say Osimhen.
Napoli. Yes,
It was
Osimhen.
this person,
Yeah. But then generally, congratulations
Pepe.
to the winners. Yeah, Pepe, exactly. Pepe of Portugal. Now, congratulations to the winners. Big one for them. For Bellingham, I'm like, what's Bellingham doing there?
What happened to Rodri?
What is he doing there? Rodri, yes, that's
Had a
the
phenomenal year.
1,000th question.
Had a
Why
phenomenal year
is
last
Rodri
season.
not in that particular one? How come?
I don't know. Won UEFA Nations League best player. Won the tournament.
His goal
was
won
phenomenal.
the
there.
Champions League for Man City. He was
He won,
fantastic
even won the player of
throughout.
the tournament.
Yes,
He won the player of
throughout
the tournament of Champions League.
throughout the distance. And so what does I don't know.
What
like-
else does he have to do?
Waiting that they take for that place where
Like I said, I don't know what the criteria is. Probably it's just personal bias voting. Because
or popular
the people that
most
are
popular
voting
person gets to win. I don't know. Or they hype because Bellingham, all due respect, Bellingham is a fantastic player. He's doing well.
but
He
he didn't
did
shine
well
from
for Dortmund.
the beginning of
But-
the year. That's my
And
own.
they had to play the formation they used was like a 3-4-4 formation just to insert
3-3-4.
a certain Lionel Messi in the mix.
Are you sure? Oh, Mbappe.
Yes, sure. I love Messi, but then there's some things that we need to like. I think the Ronaldo Messi, this has to be the end of it. Like it don't do. We're tired. We are tired of we know that phenomenal players, they are aliens. I don't even call them aliens.
They are not.
But I think too much of everything is too bad in a
Just like the
way.
way, just
It's
like the
too
way
much.
Kawaka was comparing De Bruyne to Messi and Ronaldo.
Some things that certain I don't talk about. I don't put my mind in those kind of things. Talking about returnees, Ivan Toney. Yes,
Yeah,
his ban
he's back
has
after 8 months ban.
yes, he's coming back.
It's just a motivation for Sandro Tonali. See, look up. One day you'll be back.
Man United should go and get him because we are lacking. Yes, what's his name?
Chelsea are looking to sign him. Arsenal are
Rasmus
looking to
Holland
sign him.
is he has started scoring goals in Premier League, but then Ivan Toney is
The goals Rasmus Højlund has been scoring lately
hustling
was not
goals.
it's not
Yes, it's
exactly.
hustling goals because they don't find him. They don't provide those passes, like feed him the
But
ball.
I think why
So
Tony
you also
would be
feel Tony
much
was so
fitter.
starved too, or when he
Not
comes
really
in.
staff. Tony he hustles for the ball from and he's very good with the ball, like from the midfield.
But
And all.
Arsenal also need a
Arsenal need
striker.
him. Chelsea
Chelsea need a
need
striker.
a striker.
So do you think Brentford will say, oh yeah, after allowing him to stay?
Well, Ivan Toney himself has said probably he's going to be playing. He will soon be playing for a top club, either this January or not. But he sees himself playing for a top club, and it's something he's looking out for. So good one for Ivan Toney.
Okay, a certain player is going from club to club, like a handout. You know, you come to lecture, yes, and then they're giving you like handouts, sharing. Talking
Your
about
turn.
Regulon of when you see a player and you're like, this player has talent, he's going to do well.
He go blow
He bursts into the scene. He
from
played for
Madrid.
Real Madrid, went on to play for Sevilla, and then Tottenham, Atletico Madrid,
Yeah.
and Tottenham, and it's like not like handouts. He went from Tottenham to United on loan, got
Now he has gone
the
back.
injuries to Malacia and Luke Shaw,
Sure.
and now he has gone back. And the funny thing is that I'm wondering why they let him go because Malacia is still out
He's not
injured.
back.
Luke Shaw is
Sure,
out
yeah,
injured,
he's still not
and
back.
they're not playing Wan-Bissaka, a
I
right
think
back.
that even cost them
As
in
a
that
left back.
Tottenham game.
No, yeah, I don't know. Like, what exactly is the transfer policy in Manchester United? I don't know.
That is you to decide. You are the fan. You are the one that will decipher
What are
whatever
you
the
smoking
agenda
that
is.
club?
But good business for Tottenham because he has a huge wage bill. When Mourinho was there, that's when the stuff increased, and so they can't pay that kind of amount again. So cut it off.
Then look at people that is starting in the left back for Tottenham. I don't sure he can displace.
He can't just displace Udogie,
Yes, Udogie can displace.
Though he
him.
actually can, if he gets the running, because he talking about Ange Postecoglou was saying that okay, he sees him this and that, but I don't know why they are loaning him. Why they are loaning him? I think it's because of the wages.
Well, he's going to
Brentford.
Everton's club, Brentford, and then Frank said he is somebody he sees he can boss. That's one thing about him. His crosses are very good.
Very, very good.
Although in some games, probably just 1 or 2 games in Man United, I saw him give fantastic balls into
No,
the box.
he does not. Yeah, he does not bump forward that much. He did not have the opportunity to bump forward in that Manchester United because there's nobody to cover back. So you live in and still fans that will still complain that he has left his place.
AFCON is ongoing in Africa, and then we saw very funny and very enticing story. Sadiq Umar, yes, he was called to camp.
I think
he was called to the Super Eagles camp, and then he trained. They had a pre-tournament game, and he was injured. And then the doctors in the Super Eagles camp said that he's out injured and he'll be out for like 3 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Like it's not
and
going
then
to be
he returns to
for the
Spain.
AFCON.
And then a few days after returning to Spain, we see him training individually first, and then with his teammates. And funny enough, he has played a game with them.
Surprising. And the thing is,
they said miracle tired Jesus.
They asked,
he says miracle.
They asked Pesero, he said, I don't know. I don't know how it's possible. Then the club themselves,
yes,
they said that they don't know what's happened in Nigerian NFF too.
Is it that the medical team did not really actually check or get sometimes you run tests and you said, okay,
Abi's agenda.
This is wait now. Before you call agenda, sometimes you run a test and they said maybe it's A, and they run another test and say it's B. So maybe they didn't get a second opinion about Sadiq Umar's or just maybe he just healed.
Do you know that if they had the facilities to take care of him, they would have still been in the camp?
Yeah.
be taken
Because
care of.
Kelechi Iheanacho came to camp injured,
Abi,
but not,
he's
not
not there.
not injured entirely. But then he
He's
was
still injured,
recovering.
and now
Yes,
I think he's
and
in
then
the
he's
running
training
to.
now. He's training now and running to probably make
I'm
it
sure he's definitely going to play in the Cote
the game
d'Ivoire match.
against Ibrahim. So,
I
well,
don't. Let's just leave that one like
who will
that.
you hold, Sadio Kumar, the NFF medical
Medical
team,
team,
or
medical team.
Real Sociedad's
No,
medical team?
NFF medical team.
NFF.
Yeah,
So they want to hold, they are holding people responsible. You go explain
you
tire,
go
no
explain
evidence.
very well.
Well, that's
And so
that's for the juicy football gist. Any juicy thing you have, just drop and we'll talk about it. Any, especially women's football.
before
Let's talk about because it's returning. Big action is coming back. We saw FA Cup games go down. Yeah. Sado and ACL is still dismantling
a
players,
lot of players,
especially female footballers. We just saw recent Sam Kerr join
is
the bandwagon of
how
ACL
like
injuries.
after just recovering not quite long.
Yes, ACL injuries. The alphabet A, C, and L. Not good, especially for
Anterior
women
cruciate
football.
ligament.
Yes, especially not good for. I think it's too much of games. Like they don't have break. These
Games
people
are
are
too
actually
much.
human
I
beings.
actually saw a
They're
comic.
human beings.
I saw a
And the
comic
extra time
of
I'm seeing these days in football, like you're playing a match, I've seen like 8
7,
minutes, 7
8,
minutes.
10 minutes.
Kukuma play extra time, 15 minutes. Let us know that you're
Let's say that
playing
you're
now.
playing 100 minutes. Football now is 100 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I mean 1 or 2 minutes extra time.
Well, remember to click the like button, share, comment, subscribe, follow us. Yeah, pursue us anywhere we did. Just follow us,
Yeah, follow.
us.
Till
Follow us
another
on
time
all
we'll give
social
you
media.
another round of
Juicy,
sports
juicy.
gist.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Peace out.